Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Utapaya Kamalan Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sa Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaguna Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagunu Lalita Shri Visakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopi Sai Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhan Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchaka Patarubhyascha Kripa Sandhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanavyo Vaishnavavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. Happy to see all of you this morning. Are you happy? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So this morning we are looking at the quality of respect. Respect. So we look at the dictionary meaning. If you look at the Oxford Dictionary, it says the feeling that you have when you admire or have a high opinion of somebody or something. The feeling that you have when you admire or have a high opinion of something or somebody, that is called respect. Respect. For example, it's a common word that both devotees and non-devotees use. And it also has a negative side, respect and disrespect. One can say, I have little respect for arrogant people. It's little. But have respect, and I admire people's culture, people's opinion. And in a community where there is a culture of respect, there is always auspiciousness. Any community that the members are full of respect for each other. I have respect for you, you have respect for me. That environment will be full of auspiciousness. All auspicious things will be happening. Everyone will be very happy and satisfied. And especially all our teachings, all our life as devotees begins from respect. Respect. When a devotee gets up in the morning, what is the next thing? Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sonyavadi Pasacha Desatarini. Obeisances to you, my respectful obeisances to you, Srila Prabhupada. You have taken shelter at the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. It's a parampara thing. You have taken shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. So, it's a culture of respect. Our society is a culture of respect. It's a society of respect. And when there's disrespect, the environment will be very, very disturbing to everyone. Any environment which the members does not respect each other, there is no progress in that environment. Nobody will feel happy, enthusiastic in doing anything. Even if we do something, it will be mechanical, not so enlivening experience. So respect is a very high quality. Bhagavatam begins from the same thing. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. My respectful obeisance is unto you, Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, the all-pervading personality of Godhead. Respect. So Bhagavatam begins from respect. Our life begins from respectful obeisances to the spiritual master, to divine personalities. Throughout our culture, throughout our life, this is our experience. Sri Guru Charana Padma. Sri Guru Charana Padma. Charana is not just the lotus feet. That is just one meaning of Padma Charana. The Charana in the reason Narottam Das Gora used the word Charana in the Guru Vastakam, it is a respect, not just the lotus feet, but the respect. That's the real meaning. Narottam Das Gora used that word. My respectful obeisances unto a lotus feet, respectful obeisances. So it is compulsory for everyone to show respect, especially for those who, excuse me, those who have acted wonderfully. Respectful obeisances is offered to people who have exceptional qualities. So the spiritual master has a quality of taking risk to deliver conditioned souls. So that quality should be admired, should be respected. So we offer him our heads because he has a certain qualities. The sages and Namisharanya, they told Sudha Goswami, you have character. You have character. And your character is so wonderful that we admire that. And we are offering obeisances unto you to invoke your blessings. So respectful obeisances invoke the blessing of the superior person we are offering respect to. Invoke the blessing upon us. So it is a culture of civilized people that elders are always respected because they have wisdom. The elders have wisdom to share with the young people. So we always have respect for the elders because of their exalted position, their wonderful qualities, of being a perfect example for what we want to be, to being the source of inspiration for what we want to be or what we expect to be. So we offer them respect. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his mercy to Keshava Kashmiri, the next morning he came to Chaitanya. The previous day he didn't offer obeisance. When he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the bank of Ganga, he didn't offer obeisance. He said, who is that? Who is that boy sitting there? Oh, that's Nimai Pandit. Oh, the Nimai Pandit, okay. So he went to him as a Digbijay. He didn't offer obeisance. He's a small boy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a small boy. And he has conquered the whole world. But Keshava Kashmiri came the next day and he was flat on the ground. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh, it is you. Please get up, get up. He said, no, I won't get up. Why? You should get up, you great personality. He said, no. I want to offer my respectful obeisances unto you to destroy my karma. Respectful obeisances destroy karma, destroy sinful life. So it is not just a mechanical thing. That's the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, so that people will offer him respect and become free from sin. Of course, these days is different. At that time, people are very civilized, so they know the value of offering respectful obeisances. Respectful obeisances has potency of cleaning those who offer respect. One get cleansed. There's purification. So the time we joined this movement, that was the culture. We have the culture of respect. You come before the spiritual master, you offer obeisances. If you're living, you offer obeisances. And one day, His Grace, Sukriti Prabhu, Sruta Kriti Prabhu, he was giving class on this way, the time how we taking sannyas of obeisances. Then he started telling his experience with Srila Prabhupada, when he was serving Prabhupada. He was serving him prasadam. So the prasadam is to be taken hot. So he would offer obeisances. When he's leaving to go and bring chapati, when he comes, he offer obeisances. He did it a few times. He was wondering, why Prabhupada never stopping me? I've done 2 times, 3 times, 4 times I'm doing it. And I'm going to do the whole period of chapati. And Prabhupada didn't tell me to stop. But he seen me. So he continued until he finished. So the Prabhupada was reading his mind and he told him, offering obeisances is for your purification. It's not for my false ego, it is your own purification. Even if you think it's my own false ego, it is your own purification. Because by offering obeisances, then he quoted this verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So he realized, oh, okay. So 100 times, 1,000 times, how many times Raghunath Swami offered respectful obeisances? How many times? 1,000. Huh? How many? 2,000. A day. He's a fool. You don't have anything to do. Right? I'm asking. He doesn't have anything to do. We are very busy, so we don't have to offer 2,000 obeisances. But Raghunath he was not busy. He was just sleeping there, therefore, offer obeisances. No, because he knows the importance, and he also a teacher. He has to teach us the proper thing, the right thing. So he's doing it as an example, so that we can understand the importance of respectful obeisances. A pure devotee does not need our respectful obeisances. Krishna does not need our respectful obeisances. He doesn't need it, but respectful obeisances has potency to purify those who offer. In Mahabharata, Srila Vyasadeva, he described one incident. When the fire was burning the forest, because of the demon that was there, everything in that forest was consumed by fire. And at that time, a bird has just delivered little babies who are not able, they have no wings to fly yet. The mother bird was very much disturbed. What will happen? Am I going to carry all this at once? Am I going to carry them? The little babies told the mother, don't worry, mother, just go. She said, no, how can I go? You're in danger. She said, mother, just go. After persuading their mother, the mother flew away. The fire consumed everything in that forest. When the mother bird came back and saw that the only thing saved in that forest was her little baby, she was shocked. What happened? How did Agni spare your life? What did you do? The little baby said, we don't have any mystical power. Our only mystical power that protects us is that when the fire came very close to us, all of us went down in respectful obeisances. As soon as we fell flat, clapping hands because you have sweet feast. So we offered obeisances to Agni, and in that obeisances, Agni cut off our place and went away and left us fully protected. It's obeisances. Respectful obeisances. We do it every day, and we are going to do for the rest of our life. But it is very important for us to understand what we are doing and why we are doing this. What is respectful obeisances? Admiration, a honor for an exalted person. When this is done to an exalted person, we get purified. So, it is not for the benefit of the person we offer the obeisances. It is for our own benefit. The same thing in Brahma Vaivarta Purana. There's a chapter describing the advent or the personality of Tulsi Devi. We worship every day. The Tulsi we worship every day. Very powerful incident. You know, Tulsi Devi's husband is not a devotee, he's a demon, Sankachuda. It's a demon, a demon marrying a devotee. Incompatible marriage, right? But there were no divorce. Neither any fight or quarrel among them. Because actually, Sankachuda is Sudama Gopa from Golaka Pranama. Simatirani cursed him. So he came down here as a demon. Krishna gave him his amulet he was wearing, his Kostava jewel. Krishna gave to him. So he came down to this material world. He cannot be ordinary person. He's really powerful, the powerful Danava. Very powerful. No demigod can fight him and succeed. And you know, naturally, there are so many intoxicant substances in this world. Alcohol is the lowest, the least intoxicant. There are some other things which are more intoxicating than alcohol. One is power. power is more of an intoxicant than alcohol. Alcohol will intoxicate you for a few minutes, but power will intoxicate you for the rest of your life. Which one is more powerful? Power is an intoxicant. Like beauty also is an intoxicant. Wealth is an intoxicant. They intoxicate more than alcohol. So Sankachuda was so powerful, and because of his strength, they defeated all the demigods and seized all their posts and drove them away from their position. So they were helpless. They can't fight him. So they went to complain to Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva said, yes, I will help you. By then, I'm just cutting this story short because it's a very long story. Tulsi Devi went to the forest after her appearance. Immediately she left as a child, went to the forest and performed austerity. Sankachuda the same thing. As soon as he appeared, he went to the forest, performed austerity for thousands of years. And then they met themselves there in the forest and introduced themselves to each other. So you recognize each other, that both of them came from Goloka here to help us. So while they were arguing and talking, testing each other, Lord Brahma came and told them, why are you wasting your time arguing with each other? All of you know who you are. Huh? So you know you have a desire. Now it's time for you to fulfill it. So Lord Brahma wedded them. Tulsi Devi and Sankachuda became husband and wife. Sankachuda has special two qualities. One is the amulet that Krishna gave him from Goloka. The second is the chastity of Tulsi Devi. Chastity, two things. They are formidable weapons. Nobody can defeat these two powerful weapons. Chastity. We are joking with so many things in this world. Chastity. Powerful. Powerful. Very, very powerful. So Sankachuda and Tulsi Devi, they got wedded and they were living as husband and wife for some time. Now the demigod came to complain to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva decided to help them. And then Lord Shiva sent a messenger, please go and tell Sankachuda that he should return the demigod's position, properties to them. Sankachuda said, no, I will not do that. Lord Shiva said, okay, I will fight with you. Say yes. Yes. Lord Shiva said, you see, if I defeat you, it will be a shame. Sankachuda said, no, it will be a pride. If you defeat me, it's a pride. I know you are Lord Shiva. So if you defeat me, it's a pride. If I win you, it's also a pride. So let us fight. So it was decided that we'll fight. The battle was terrible. Lord Shiva, with all the demigods on his side, including his two powerful warriors, Kartikeya, Ganesh, on his side, with all the demigods, including Indra, thank you, Lord Indra, with his thunderbolts, and all the varieties, different species of demons, one side, and Lord Shiva himself, with his wife, Bhadrakali. Can you imagine the situation? Can you imagine how that fighting would be? So they fought for a long time, no defeat. So one day, Sankachuda and Bhadrakali, they came face to face in anger. They fought severely, every weapon they were using. So at the point when the fighting became intense, Bhadrakali took the weapon on Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is at the head, at the end. In the front is Maharaj, in the middle is fire, at the bottom here is Lord Vishnu. So she took that weapon and she raised it on Sankachyuta. Sankachyuta saw the weapon and he knew, this is Vishnu. I cannot defeat him. So he dropped his weapon, came down from his chariot and flat on the ground, obeisances to Lord Vishnu. The weapon returned back to Lord Vishnu. He was saved. The potency of respectful obeisances cannot be overestimated. We have so many wonderful things that we are minimizing. Respectful obeisances is a subject that should be discussed longer than 1 hour. Because it is very, very important. It is very, very potent, and it is very disastrous. Just like if you have a medicine which is very powerful, if it is misused, it will also be very devastating. Both sides. So, as powerful as the weapon is, the weapon became ineffective when obeisances is offered. Even in the military, in the secular world, the military. If you are fighting your opponent, the moment your opponent raises his hand, meaning surrender, respectful obeisances, even if the person is a demon, he will not fight you again. He will stop. Demons, they do that. How much more devotees should give importance to respectful obeisances to each other. If we offer respectful obeisances sincerely, the heart will become soft. It will soften the heart. It will melt the heart. So, if you look at Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma gave reason for the respectful obeisances offering to Krishna. Every mantra, he gave reasons why I'm offering you respectful obeisances. If you look at Gajendra prayers, he gave reasons why I'm offering respectful obeisances. He gave reasons, all reasons. Obeisances were never empty in any of our acharyas in the scripture. You never see any empty obeisances. All the respectful obeisances offered by great devotees, they all gave reason why they are offering obeisances. You are the supreme personality of Godhead. You are so merciful, so kind. Right? Therefore, I'm offering my respectful obeisances unto you for my own purification. For purification, we offer obeisances, respect. Show respect. Respect is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told us the way to attain perfection for chanting the holy name of Krishna. Respectful obeisances. Amanina, manadena, kirtanaya, sadahari. Means what? We should not expect it. If we want to be respected, we shouldn't expect it as a qualification to get us admired by somebody to offer respectful obeisances. We should have the qualities that someone should admire to offer respectful obeisances. I am offering my respectful obeisances to you because I admire the sacrifices Prasanta Devi is making to keep VIHE going for years after years. I'm offering my respectful obeisances to you for this quality. Is it not? It's practical. I'm offering respectful obeisances to all of you students because you made my teaching very sweet when you ask questions, when you contribute. So my respectful obeisances to all of you, making the discussion very smooth and tasty. Is it not? When you ask questions. the answer make it very sweeter, is it not? This discussion becomes sweeter. My respectful obeisances to all of you. This is a culture that we should maintain. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he giving us the formula. Without respect, we cannot achieve anything higher. Nothing which will come to an arrogant person. The arrogant person will only get destruction, not benediction. A respectful person who has respect for elders must always get the wisdom of the elders. He will get the blessing of the elders. This respect. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if we want to succeed in chanting respectful obeisances, respect, we should offer respect without expecting respect from others. That is the qualification for us to get the respect from others. Nobody will respect a person who is too proud. Nobody respects a person who is too proud. Respect are for people who have some exalted qualities. Our king deserves our respect because he's giving us protection. The king is giving us protection. Lord Krishna offered respect to the king who was ruling the kingdom that Rukmini Devi sent a letter to. One day Rukmini Devi sent a letter to the a Brahmana to given to Krishna. Lord Krishna asked the Brahmana, are you making progress in your practice? He said, yes. Glory to that king who is giving a peaceful environment for you to practice. Krishna show respect to that king. He's the supreme personality of Godhead. Why is he showing respect? And not only that, we're going to see the last point. I'm going to read a verse from Bhagavatam. We see Krishna is showing respect to Narada Muni. And in the Prabhupada said, Narada Muni knows he is God. And Krishna himself knows that this is my disciple. But Krishna shows respect to Narada Muni. Why? Because of his exalted position. He has exalted position, being a transcendentalist whose existence is only to help others. So the culture of respect is very, very high. It has a powerful potency that will purify environment where this culture is maintained. The environment is purified. The residents are purified. Everywhere become contagious with bhakti when there is respect. So we will successfully chant Hare Krishna mantra to the stage of prema if we have respect for the name, the person we are calling. That is why we are not comfortable seeing devotees minimizing the opportunity which is given by using cell phone when they are chanting. Very disgusting. It pains my heart. Anytime I see devotees with a beat in their hand, so-called chanting beat in their hand, a cell phone by the left hand, it gives me pain when I see devotees because we are minimizing the opportunity which is given to us. Why? Every day you see devotees like that. Even some spiritual masters, they do that. What will happen to the disciples? When they are chanting with a cell phone, what will happen to the disciple? The disciple also will chant with a cell phone. And they will go to Godhead. Huh? I'm asking, I don't know. They will go to Godhead like that? No. So Chaitanya is give this process. We should be very humble to offer respect to exalted personalities. Because by doing that, we will become purified. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 7, Text 13. The heading is Indra offends his spiritual master. Canto 6, Chapter 7, Text 13. Jaha parameshtan idishtanam adishtana kanchana pratyutishtediti bruyur dharamantena param vidu. Translation. If a person says, one who is situated on the exalted throne of a king should not stand up to show respect to another king or a brahmana, it is to be understood that he does not know the superior religious principles, which just help me now to remember incident between Lord Balaram and Ramahasa. Why did he kill him? Disrespect. Because of disrespect, he died. He died. Why Indra also had problem? Disrespect to his spiritual master. That's the opposite of respect. Disrespect, it is very, very dangerous, very devastating. Canto 6, Chapter 7, Text 13, 1-3. Prabhupada said in the purport, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura says in this regard, that when a president or king is sitting on his throne, he does not need to show respect to everyone who comes within his assembly, but he must show respect to superiors like his spiritual master, Brahmanas, and Vaishnavas. There are many examples of how he should act. When Lord Krishna was sitting on his throne, and Narada fortunately entered his assembly, even Lord Krishna, Krishna immediately stood up with his officers and ministers to offer respectful obeisances to Narada. Narada knew that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and Krishna knew that Narada was his devotee. But although Krishna is the supreme Lord and Narada is the Lord's devotee, the Lord observed the religious etiquette. Since Narada was a brahmachari, a brahmana, and an exalted devotee, even Krishna, while acting as a king, offered his respectful obeisances unto Narada. Such is the conduct visible in a Vedic civilization. A civilization in which the people do not know how the representative of Narada and Krishna should be respected, how society should be formed, and how one should advance in Krishna consciousness. A society concerned only with manufacturing new cars, new cars and new skyscrapers every year, and then breaking them into pieces and making new ones, maybe technologically advanced, but it is not a human civilization. Prabhupada is so wonderful. Therefore, Namo Namaha, our respectful obeisances are eternally at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. A human civilization is advanced when its people follow the Chaturvarnya system, the system of 4 orders of life. They must be ideal. First-class men to act as advisors, second-class men to act as administrators, third-class men to produce food and protect cows, and fourth-class men who obey the 3 higher classes of society. One who does not follow the standard system of society is to be considered a fifth class man. Fifth class. That means, fifth class means what? Huh? Lower than Sudra. That's what it means. Lower than Sudra. Civilization begins from Sudra. So lower than Sudra is a culture of disrespect, a society of disrespect. That is where we see what we see everywhere in the world. Our society has become a society of disrespect. 50 class or 60 class, or 10th class. A society without Vedic laws and and regulations will not be very helpful to humanity. As stated in this verse, Dharamante na param bidu. Such a society does not know the aim of life and the highest principle of religion. Srila Prabhupada ki. I have 5 minutes left. Comments? Questions? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any comment, question? Yes.
Like when you are explaining.
Wait. Mic is coming.
Like when you are explaining that respect is for exalted qualities and not for the cloudy people. So my question is like usually what happens is I see fault. It's more visible to see the fault and the exalted qualities, and it's easier to assume that the other person is proud. So it becomes very tough to offer obeisances. Then what should be done?
Well, even if the person is proud or not proud, it may be, may not be, it could be our assumption, whatever it is. It is our own duty to do our part. We are not going to be responsible for what other people do. We are responsible for what we do. So let us do our part. I don't know if any one of us here will be able to tell Maharaj, oh yeah, Maharaj, I wanted to show him respect. I wanted to show her respect. But I didn't think he's a good devotee. Therefore, they didn't say, oh, okay. You have been cultivating disrespectful nature. This is the place for that side. He will not tell us to go here because, yeah, thank you very much. I know you very well that, yes, you are correct. Yamara will not say that. He will send us to the group of disrespectful people. Right? Even in the material world. See, everybody knows that the magistrate is taking bribe. But that throne that he's sitting, there's a show respect. As your lordship pleases, they show respect. That is material. Of course, we should not act foolishly, but when the person is there, we should show the respect. It may be correct, may not be correct. Lord Krishna show respect to Ugrasena Maharaj every day in Dwarka. Every day. Krishna comes before him to say him, my dear Lord, today we did this, we did this. Krishna give him respect. And Uddhava was becoming disturbed by that. It pains us devotees to see how Lord Krishna he just humbled himself before the king. Uddhava was feeling that. But Krishna did that. He showed respect. Krishna showed respect. Yudhishthira Maharaj. Show him respect. Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj. Show him respect. The citizen will glorify him and say, please, this is flattering. Let me do something. Say, we already see what you're going to do. We already know what you're going to do. Look at your eyes. We can see exactly what you do. Just look at your eye. The affection you have in your mind towards us. Respectful obeisance, sister. Respect. We show you respect. They show respect. So we should show respect. Did the Krishna disrespect Dhritarashtra? Krishna, did he disrespect Dhritarashtra? Huh? This is our scripture. Krishna, did he disrespect Dhritarashtra? No. He didn't know he's a... He didn't know he's a demon. Krishna, Lord Ramachandra respected Ravana. After killing him, he showed him respect by doing funeral for him. Krishna Ramachandra didn't kill him and just, yes, I've done it, and walk away. Let's go back to it. Lord Ramachandra did funeral for Ravana. They have to teach us the process, so to know the process. Is it not? Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Maharaj. You're always also speaking about Raghunath Goswami and how he was offering 1,000 obeisances to the Lord, but he also was offering 2,000 obeisances to the devotees that came to Radhakund. And so he was the most exalted, and still he was offering obeisances to all those that, from one point of view, were in a lower category of him. So could you please explain a little bit more about also respecting our devotees of the same caliber and also those that are of maybe in some way less caliber?
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. We just gave example of Lord Ramachandra and Ravana, which is an outright demon. And he killed him because of his sinful activity, not because of devotion. So why is he honoring him so much like that? Does he approve what he's doing? No, he approve. But he has to teach, he has a position. He has a position. Why Krishna respects so much Indra? Even though Indra did so many sinful things and so many abominable things, but Krishna still show him respect because of the position they have. You see, Ishwaras, they have a position, and it should be respected. So we see Raghunath Goswami is showing respect to everybody who comes there. He's not a fool. He's not a fool. A pure devotee should respect even an ant. We not worship, but we show respect. Worship is different. Respect is different. So a good devotee can show respect even to ants, because we consider they are Krishna's parts and parcels. So we don't worship, we show respect, which is good for us. It will purify our heart. It will help us to approach the goal of Krishna consciousness easily or easier. It will make it easier. If you have this culture, it will make it easier. It is different from being foolish also. Respect is different from being foolish. It is not foolishness. It's different. What does that mean? Yes, I can show you respect, but I will not follow the other things which are not correct. Yes. My time is over, so I can cross now.
Thank you so much. Can I ask one question?
What's the time now? Time is over.
Yes, we are fine. We go up to 9.
Okay, all right. You have permission, so you can answer a question.
Your Grace mentioned that if we want to excel in chanting, then we should offer respectful obeisance.
Yes.
So, respectful obeisance to the holy name Or how to understand practically, if you can explain a little bit more. Before
Yes.
starting our chanting in the morning, like
Yes. We offer respectful obeisances to the spiritual master, respectful obeisances to the name Prabhu himself, for offering him respect, because he's a person. All the mantras which we chant, they are all persons, not just void, like we don't see a person before us, but they are all persons. And because they are persons, they hear what we are calling them, they hear, and they will respond. They will respond. So we should offer obeisances also to Namprabhu. Offer respect to the spiritual master before we start. Offer obeisances to Tulsi Devi. Our acharyas, because they are occupying our lives in Krishna consciousness. They are occupying our lives. So we offer them respect and beg their mercy, their strength, so we can be able to chant nicely. That is humility. Bhaktivinoda Thakur taught that principle. Oh, Vaishnava Thakur, alone I have no strength to chant the holy name of Lord Krishna. I beg you, therefore, with a particular little faith, please give me the treasure of the holy name of Krishna. This is humility. This is showing respect. It's showing respect to a devotee, Vaishnavas. It's showing respect to the holy name. Showing the respect to Krishna. All our charities, they did this, so they're successful. Therefore, Rupa Swami told us to Sato Brite, let us follow the footsteps of our acharyas. If we followed, we will become successful like them. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, sometimes, or most of the times actually, when we offer respectful obeisances, it's mostly mechanical. And especially to maybe here, the devotees we see personally, maybe that may not be as mechanical, but the acharyas or the devotees we have not seen, that sometimes becomes mechanical. And sometimes we just offer obeisances and we pray for mercy. But how can we measure that we're actually receiving the mercy from the acharyas and we're actually having a reciprocated relationship and not making that offering of obeisances mechanical?
I was just reading yesterday the translation, the Guru Bandhana prayer we recite every morning. The explanation, I was just going through the explanation, Naftam Dakota, because it's very deep. One cannot make advancement without the mercy of the spiritual master. So we are having some realizations from studying the scripture. Where is it coming from? Where is the mercy? Why do we still have, or we may not be experiencing the prema and chanting, but what is keeping us going? Because the mercy is there, and there's a progress there. That progress is coming because the mercy we are getting by worshipping the feet of the spiritual master every day. So we offer respect. Purification is there. And if we continue with this culture, they will help us not only to understand the alphabet, the import of the Veda is revealed. This is the scripture. To a person who has faith, not just faith, implicit faith, unflinching faith in the spiritual master and Krishna, only they will understand the scripture. There are many people who have crossed the ocean of the Vedas. And Keshava asked me, what's making him proud? Because he crossed the ocean. But what do you understand? Nothing. Yet. Which school Haridas I could attend to become Namacharya? Which school? Haridas Sekura. Haridas Sekura. Which university he went to become Namacharya?
Bhakti school.
No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met him Namacharya. He didn't go to our mundane school. Krishna Acharya. When Chaitanya asked him to speak, he said, please, you are asking on fifth person a question. This question is not for me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is for you. You tell me all the glories of the holy name. Harada said, okay. He spoke. Haradam Chintamani. Why? The blessing is there. So, it is the blessing that we are existing on that is maintaining us. Therefore, we should not do anything mechanical in this process, in this system. Because devotional service is never a mechanical thing. So while we are offering obeisances, your spiritual master may not be physically there, but in your own eyes, in mind's eye, you should see him sitting here offering obeisances to a person. We should see Prabhupada sitting there, not just maybe it's a marble or a fiberglass sitting on the throne. It's a person. We should see them sitting there. We're offering obeisances to a person. If we can cultivate this, everything will become more meaningful than what we're experiencing now. If you can recognize their presence and the message we are getting from them, it will be more meaningful. Our Krishna consciousness will become very meaningful. I will feel it. We feel that certain things, certain bad habits which we had because before are not becoming attractive again to us. That's the progress. We're no more attracted to the bad habit, which is something which was thrilling our material senses. It's no more stimulating it. It's becoming a disgusting thing. That is the message of the spiritual master. That they're helping us to make advancement and progress. So we should be respectful. We should be loyal to our leaders who are helping us. Even they may have a lot of disqualification. But to have anarchy is not a very wonderful quality or an environment where I don't see it to be qualified. You don't see us to be qualified. We are all just fighting each other to being disqualified. So who is qualified? It will make the environment very nasty. You'll not be happy or not be happy. So you should practice nicely. Practice nicely. Someone was asking, yes, what's your question?
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. I was thinking that when we talk of certain qualities that a devotee has to cultivate, and then the devotee becomes eligible to enter into Goloka, so we have to inculcate it all here. When the little pastimes that we heard of Goloka Vrindavan, the reverence element or the respect is, I've not heard so much of it. So I'm trying to understand how does this quality of respect transform into like sweet dealings or friendly exchanges and things like that once a devotee goes back to Godhead.
The respect which we have for each other, it becomes transformed into appreciation for each other. And I appreciate your existence. You appreciate my existence. We celebrate our sweet existence by how much I value you and how much you value me. It becomes transformed to that stage. So it becomes a value which we celebrate. And that's what they celebrate in the spiritual world. Your success, my success. It's a celebration. And it is a very tasty experience, very, very tasty, that we celebrate that. And that is a festival that the pure devotees celebrate. Because, yes, like you asked, very sensitive question. Lord Krishna said, I'm not controlled by reverence. I'm not controlled. That Lord doesn't make me control. But the gopis' chastisement blocked my ears from hearing the perfect chanters or the Vedas personified. And then we say in the morning, we respect the spiritual master with all reverence, we respect him. So that is the beginning to make us sensible, to make us genuine. Then beyond that, we're celebrating our success together. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
So thank you for this wonderful eye-opener lecture. For me, the takeaway is due to this ISKCON culture, definitely for seniors and gurus, we always do it from our heart. We offer our obeisances, but with my fellow devotees and all, it was always very mechanical because this is our culture to say Mataji Dandvat Pranam or Prabhu Dandvat Pranam or accept my humble obeisances. So I was just deep diving through this lecture that how mechanical I used to with my devotees who are we just relate through classes or friends or all. So this is takeaway that I will try to be a little more meaningful when I'm just saying them to Dandvat Pranam or please accept my obeisances. Thankful to you.
Jai. Thank you. My respectful obeisances to you for responding positively to the culture of respect. Thank you. We admire that quality, that you have proved the importance of hearing. Chaitanya Bhagavad said, those who hear, they will practice. Those who hear, they will practice. It means that you have heard. So you are going to practice. Thank you very much. That's very good. Thank you. Yes, my friend, I've been waiting for you since. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, as you said, pure devotee even pay or even show respect to an aunt. So I have just one question, Maharaj. How to deal with some entities which by seeing them anger arises within me, like a mosquito, cockroach, lizard. When you see anger arises, you want to kill that, not like so respectful of us. So how to deal with that, Maharaj?
We should keep our environment clean. If you keep our environment clean, then the cockroaches will not come there. They don't come and disturb us. There will not be flies bugging from all the sides. So we'll be free. In this way, we will protect ourselves from being violent and disrespectful to other entities. Roaches come to unclean places. You don't see them in a clean place. So let's keep our environment clean. Then we'll be protected from that. So you remain peaceful. Thank you. Right?
I wanted to thank you. Linking appreciation to respect, it's opening the window a little bit more. So I just wanted to thank you for that. It makes it a little easier.
Thank you. We appreciate you and admire that quality. That Srila Prabhupada is all day waiting for us. Prabhupada is there waiting for us, you see. Hare Govinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Yes. Waiting for you.
I just wanted to, it's reminding me, he was asking about the lizards and the cockroaches. I just wanted to share something that happened to me many years ago. I was living in the MVT, and these lizards, they're not very pleasant. But one day something terrible happened. In the morning, I woke
the window, and it was not opening properly, so I was pushing to open. And then I was wondering why it's not opening. And when I went and I saw there was a lizard, he was stuck, in the edge of the window, and because of my pushing on it, he
Left the body.
and had smashed the lizard. It was a big one. And he fell on the ground. And I was feeling so sorry. Oh my God, what did I do? And a resident of the Dham, and he was there, he was not even dead, he was shaking. And so I ran inside the room and I got Ganga Jal, Jamuna Jal, and I was sprinkling him with the water. And I was chanting, loud, I was chanting. And he left his body. And so I was feeling so sorry that I gave him so much pain. And so then I could not get over it. And I went to the temple and I bought a rose garland. Then I went and I asked the pujari to offer the rose garland to Radha Shamsundar. And so they offered. Then I asked for the maha. And I went back and I got a basket, like these baskets we use for the flowers. I got a little basket. And then I put the garland inside and I put his body inside and I covered him with all the garlands. And then I went to the Yamuna and I took a boat. And I took the lizard. The whole time I was chanting. And I took the lizard and in the middle of the Yamuna, I put him in the Yamuna water. And only then I could feel a little relief. Then later on I met Srimati Mataji, in the MVT, and I told her, something horrible happened today. I killed a lizard. And then I told her that I did this, that, and he had his funerals in there. I put him in the Yamuna. And then she said something. She said, you must think, who was that lizard? Because which lizard gets funerals? Which lizard will get this treatment when he leaves his body? These are lower creatures that they just die and finish. But this particular lizard, he got Mahaprashadam, Ganga Jal, holy name, Yamuna, everything necessary. Imagine who he was. Some elevated person who had somehow taken that form. So we should never just see the body of the living entities. Especially here in the Dham, you never know who that living entity actually is, and they may be very great devotees. And so we should always offer, we should always be careful and not unnecessarily cause trouble to these simple creatures which are around us. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for sharing with us. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai God Premanandi, all glories assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna. Thank you to all the devotees who have come. You are most welcome.